On August 8th at 11:11 a.m., you were supposed to receive favor, but someone reversed the energy. Archangel Michael is trying to restore it, but time is almost up. Just 2 minutes left. There was a time written in the heavens. A divine moment, August 8th at 11:11 a.m. It was more than just a timestamp. It was a spiritual appointment, a gate in the realm of the Spirit, marked by the hand of God. On that day, in that very moment, favor was supposed to flood your life like a rushing river. The heavens had already opened. Your name had been whispered in the courts of glory. Doors were meant to fly open. Chains were meant to break. Generational curses were set to crumble like ashes in the wind. But something happened. The energy that was meant to lift you was reversed. Someone somewhere tampered with what was yours. A spiritual interference. An unauthorized hand reached into your timeline and twisted what was straight. This was not coincidence. This was warfare. And now time is almost up. The heavens are still calling. The trumpet has not yet gone silent. Archangel Michael, the warrior of divine justice, has been dispatched. He stands with his flaming sword, fighting to restore what was taken, to reclaim the moment that was stolen. But hear this now. The sands in the hourglass are nearly gone. Only 2 minutes remain. This is not a metaphor. This is a warning. The favor that was yours by design is hanging in the balance. Your breakthrough is still suspended in the atmosphere, waiting for alignment, for obedience, for awareness. The enemy wants you distracted. He wants you asleep. But heaven is calling your name again. There is a sound being released, and only those with spiritual ears will hear it. Can you feel the urgency? Can you sense the pressure in the spirit realm? Time is not on your side anymore. If you don't awaken now, the reversal may be sealed. But if you rise, even in these last 2 minutes, restoration will come like lightning. Rapid. Righteous. You were never meant to miss what God ordained. But now you must fight to recover it. Stand up. Spiritually engage. There is a reckoning at hand. A favor that is still possible, but only if you move now. The angel is near. The gate is open. 2 minutes. That's all you have. Type I am awakened to get the blessing 1111. August 8th at 11:11 a.m. was more than just a time on a clock. It was written into your spiritual calendar. You were meant to receive divine favor. A release of goodness, grace, and unexpected blessings was supposed to fall upon your life. It was designed by heaven. The gates were open. The angels were positioned, and your name was on the scroll of answered prayers. But something went wrong. The energy that was meant to lift you was reversed. Instead of rising, you felt stuck. Instead of clarity, you felt confusion. Instead of strength, weakness crept in. The blessing was intercepted. The moment was hijacked. But this is not the end. The enemy thought he succeeded. He believed that if he reversed the flow, you would not notice. He tried to silence your spirit and hide the moment from you. He hoped you would forget the time. He hoped you wouldn't understand what August 8th at 11:11 really meant. But now, the truth is being revealed. Archangel Michael, the angel of war, justice, and heavenly enforcement, has been dispatched to reverse the reversal. He is not coming with a suggestion. He is coming with a sword. And time is almost up. Only 2 minutes remain in the spiritual realm before the window closes completely. This is your warning. This is your moment to rise. Type I am awakened to get the blessing 4747. If you feel like the last few days have been heavy, that is not your imagination. That's the way to warfare. You've been in a spiritual tug of war without even knowing. The battle wasn't just about your emotions. It wasn't just about your finances, your relationships, or your peace. The battle was about this moment. The enemy tried to reverse what was yours, your divine appointment with favor. But heaven did not stay silent. Michael stood up. He is now trying to restore what the enemy distorted. But he cannot move alone. He needs your faith. He needs your voice. He needs you to declare what God already planned. This is not the time to stay quiet. This is the time to speak with fire. This is the time to rise like a warrior and say, "That moment was mine. That blessing belongs to me. That energy is returning. The favor flows back to me." Don't be passive. Don't wait for another sign. This is the sign. This is the moment. Your voice activates angels. Your words open the spiritual gates. You are not powerless. Your agreement with heaven is more powerful than the schemes of hell. Type "I am chosen to get the blessing" 6868. The delay you've been experiencing was not just a natural delay. It was spiritual. Something interfered with your timeline. But here is the good news. It's not permanent. Heaven is ready to correct the clock. The angel stands beside your door, ready to knock. But you must answer. Speak the time aloud. Say it now, August 8th at 11:11 a.m. The hour of favor, the moment of release. It belongs to me. I take it back. I stand in agreement with the will of God. Even if you whisper it, heaven hears. Even if your faith feels small, God responds. Michael does not need you to be perfect. He needs you to be willing. 2 minutes remain. That is not long, but it is enough. In Scripture, everything can shift in a moment. God turned water into wine in a breath. He raised the dead in seconds. He healed the blind with a word. He opened prison doors in the midnight hour. Your 2 minutes can be a miracle if you choose to act. Don't give up. Don't give in. The time to speak is now. The favor is not gone. It is waiting to be claimed. Say this out loud right now. I reclaim the moment. I reclaim the blessing. I agree with heaven. I rise in faith. What was stolen from me must be returned sevenfold. Say it with boldness. Say it with faith. Your words are weapons. Your prayers are keys. Your voice is your victory. Type "I am rising to get the blessing" 2222. You may still be wondering why the enemy chose that moment, August 8th at 11:11 a.m., to attack. Why did he reverse your favor at that exact time? It's because he knew something powerful was going to happen in your life. The enemy does not attack empty moments. He attacks divine appointments. He saw what was coming, your open doors, your answered prayers, your rising out of delay, and he moved to block it. He knows that if you walk into your true season of favor, others will be blessed through you. He knows your obedience will shake the ground beneath his feet. That is why he moved fast to create confusion, delay, fear, and doubt. But now you know the truth, and the truth will make you free. Archangel Michael was released by heaven not just to fight for you, but to wake you up. Heaven saw the reversal. Heaven saw the attack. And heaven has not stayed silent. The angel is not waiting for your perfection. He is waiting for your agreement. He is fighting in the spirit. But your voice, your faith, and your declaration give him permission to finish the work. You don't need long prayers. You just need real faith. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to believe that what was taken from you is still being restored right now. Type I am reclaiming to get the blessing 3131. Many people don't know how spiritual time works. In the natural world, a missed hour is gone forever. But in the spiritual world, moments can be recovered. God can go back into time. He can redeem what was lost. He can restore what was reversed. That is what Archangel Michael is doing right now. He is pulling back your favor from the grip of the enemy. He is calling your name again in the halls of heaven. The scrolls are still open. The gates are not yet closed. But time is very short. 2 minutes may seem like nothing, but in the spirit, it is everything. It is your window. It is your moment to speak boldly and claim what is yours. Remember what you were feeling before August 8th. You had a strong sense that something good was coming. You felt a shift in your spirit. You may not have known what it was, but you could feel the tension of change. It wasn't just hope. It was a signal. It was your spirit responding to what heaven had written. The enemy saw it too. He recognized the signs. That is why he moved so suddenly. He planted arguments. He stirred distractions. He sent confusion. But none of that changes the fact that favor was still meant to come to you. Type I am aligned to get the blessing 5959. Now you must respond with fire in your spirit. This is your call to war, not with weapons, but with faith. Say this aloud even if your voice shakes. My moment is not lost. My favor is not gone. Archangel Michael, finish the fight. I step into the recovery. I reclaim what was stolen. As you say those words, you activate the angel's authority. Your voice sends strength to the restoration. You are not just watching. You are partnering with heaven. And when you partner with heaven, all things begin to align. Things that were delayed suddenly move. Things that were stuck start to open. People who ignored you begin to respond. Healing that was slow begins to speed up. Your voice breaks the silence. Your agreement repairs the flow. This is why you must not stay silent anymore. You must not stay discouraged. What was stolen is coming back. But not just the same, it's coming back stronger. When God restores, He multiplies. The favor you were supposed to receive will return pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a recovery. It is a divine upgrade. Speak again. Declare it again. And don't stop. Say, this is my time. This is my hour. This is my divine recovery. Your words are not empty. They are fire. They are breaking chains, shaking walls, and opening gates. Heaven is waiting for your agreement. Archangel Michael is near. Your moment is rising again. Type I am restored to get the blessing 8585. As we rise together in this prophetic moment of recovery, let me speak this with boldness. Your support doesn't just help a channel. It helps unlock someone else's 1111 blessing. Every gift sown is a spiritual seed, and God promises a harvest for every seed of faith. Just as rivers of favor are being restored to you, your giving becomes oil that keeps the flame burning for others to hear this message in time. I hear the word of the Lord. As you water others, you too shall be watered. This is your moment to step into divine reciprocity. I invite you, from the heart, to be part of this mission. Your super thanks, membership, or PayPal gift is not just support. It is obedience to a divine stirring. The PayPal link is in the video description below. Heaven marks your generosity. Open your hand, and God will open His heavens. So now, move prophetically. Don't delay. The moment is not gone. It is still within reach. That's why your spirit keeps stirring. That's why your heart feels a pull, even now. You can feel the urgency. You can feel the call. It's because your destiny is calling you to take action. Archangel Michael is not just standing in the background. He is actively battling for your breakthrough. He is standing at the point of reversal, trying to turn what was upside down back into place. But his sword moves in sync with your belief. When you believe, heaven begins to fight harder for you. God is not asking you to be strong all by yourself. He is not asking for perfect words. He is asking for surrender. Surrender to his voice. Trust his timing. Stand in faith even when the time feels short. The angel of the Lord responds to faith. He responds when your spirit says, "Enough is enough." When you speak against the reversal, the darkness begins to break. When you say, "I receive my favor," the heavens shake with activity. You may not see it yet, but every word you speak in faith is building something in the spirit. Type, "I am ready to get the blessing 4040. Do not let the voice of delay stay in your ear. The enemy loves to whisper lies. He says you missed it. He says too much time has passed. He says others are more worthy. But those are lies meant to make you sit down in defeat. But you were not called to sit, you were called to rise. This is your time to get back up. The gate is not shut. It is still open, but only for a little while longer. Just 2 spiritual minutes remain. Don't waste them in doubt. Use them in power. Declare out loud, "Every lie is broken. I was meant for this moment. My favor will not pass me by." You don't need to understand how the reversal happened. You don't need to see who did it. Some things in the spirit are hidden for a reason. What matters now is not the who or the how, but the what. What will you do now? Will you rise in agreement with heaven? Will you take your ground back? The favor that was held is now being loosed, but it waits for your voice to catch it. Speak again. Cry out if you must. Whisper if that's all you have left. Just don't stay silent. Don't stay still. Type, "I am unlocked to get the blessing 7373. Even as you read these words, the Spirit of God is stirring your memory. He is reminding you of things you thought were long forgotten. Prophetic dreams. Promises spoken years ago. Prayers that were never answered. Those things were tied to this time. That is why the enemy tried to reverse the flow. He wanted you to forget the promise. But God never forgot. Your name is still on his scroll. Your prayers are still in his bowl. Heaven does not forget, but it hears in faith. And now it is time for those things to come forward again. Declare again, "I remember the promise. I receive the fulfillment. I rise with faith. I walk into favor." These are not just words, they are spiritual keys. They open ancient doors. They unlock divine timings. Michael hears your cry, and every angel under his command moves with him. They are ready. They are in position. You are not alone in this. You are backed by heaven. Do not compare your life to others. Some people receive favor easily. Others struggled. But your story is not their story. You have walked through fire. You have waited in silence. You have fought private battles no one saw. That is why your favor will be unique. That is why your restoration will be powerful. The grayer the reversal, the grayer the return. Heaven knows how long you've waited. Now it's time to stop waiting and start walking. Say it now. The wait is over. The gate is open. The moment is now. Speak it and believe it. And as you speak, feel the reversal break. Feel the shift begin. What was blocked is now moving. What was held back is being released. The 2 minutes are not up yet. Use them. Stand in them. Move in them. And as you do, favor will find you again. Type I am victorious to get the blessing 9191. You must understand this clearly. What you lost was not just an opportunity. It was a heavenly moment. That moment had power. That moment had your answer, your solution, your increase. When the enemy reversed it, he thought it would destroy your hope forever. He wanted you to believe that your time had ended. But he made one mistake. He forgot who you belong to. You belong to a God who redeems time. You serve a king who knows how to call things back, even after they've been stolen. The moment at 11:11 a.m. may have passed in the natural world, but it is still alive in the spirit. This is why Archangel Michael was sent. He does not respond to fear. He responds to divine assignments. And your name is still on that scroll. That's why your spirit has been so stirred. That's why you felt the pull to seek, to pray, to ask, to cry. Because your moment is still hovering. Is still waiting for you. 2 spiritual minutes remain. Heaven is holding back the curtain just a little longer, waiting for your agreement. Waiting for your voice. Waiting for your decision to fight. Type I am positioned to get the blessing 2424. This is not just about personal blessings. Yes, you were meant to be blessed. But you were also meant to carry favor for others. You are a carrier of light. A vessel of impact. When your moment is restored, people around you will feel it. Your children. Your friends. Your home. Your voice will shift atmospheres. This is why the enemy fought you so hard. He knew that your recovery would not be quiet. He knew that your rising would shake things around you. He knew that once you stood up again, others would stand too. So he reversed the energy and hoped you'd sit in silence. But God is saying, rise, my child. Speak again. Woo again. What if everything is waiting on your next sentence? What if heaven is listening for your next words? What if Archangel Michael is standing at the edge of your timeline, waiting for your simple declaration? That is how powerful you are. That is how serious this moment is. God moves when faith moves. Say it again now. My moment is not missed. My favor is not lost. I am stepping into restoration. These words are not just encouragement. They are weapons. Type I am stepping in to get the blessing 5050. Look at your life. Look at what was happening before that reversal. Some things were lining up. A call you were waiting on. A peace that started forming. A new idea. A sense of purpose. All of that with the beginning of the favor. And then suddenly, everything paused. That pause was the reversal. It didn't just come from nowhere. It was a spiritual attempt to stop your next level. But now the spirit realm is opening up again. The light is starting to break through. But this window won't last forever. The 2-minute countdown is almost done. You have to act now. To speak. Declare. Cry out. Whatever you do, don't be still. Your agreement has power. This is how things work in the kingdom. God gives the promise, but you must receive it with faith. The angels carry the blessing, but you must unlock it with your voice. That's why your voice matters. That's why your belief matters. And that's why Michael is fighting so hard. Because your destiny is still alive. It is not too late. is not too far, but you must choose to reach out and grab it. Even now, heaven is waiting for one more sentence of faith from your lips. Say it now. What was mine is returning. What was blocked is opening. I receive my time. I walk into it now. I believe. Say it even if your mind is confused. Say it even if your heart is hurting. The act of speaking is what shifts the atmosphere. You are not too broken. You are not too late. God works with broken things. He restores what people think is ruin. He lifts the ones who think they've fallen too far. That includes you. Michael is still near. The clock still has a little left. Say what must be said. Declare what must be restored. Your time has not ended. It is just beginning. Type I am walking in to get the blessing 7676. Let this truth settle deep into your spirit. God is still watching the moment that was taken from you. It was not just any moment. It was a key moment. A turning point. A spiritual door that was supposed to swing wide open. That moment was designed by heaven to lift you, to move you into another level of favor. But someone, somewhere, stepped into your space and reversed the energy. They didn't just interrupt a day. They disturbed a divine shift. But they did not win. Because God always sees. He never sleeps. And he sent help before the enemy could finish his plan. Archangel Michael was dispatched not just to fight, but to recover. He doesn't just fight the enemy, he restores what was taken. He recovers what was lost. He brings back what was blocked. And right now, he is standing with you. Not in front of you, not behind you. With you. Waiting for your voice to rise. Waiting for your spirit to agree. Because recovery begins the moment you speak. The moment you say, I want it back, things start to shift. Heaven hears you. The angels move. The countdown slows down for the obedient heart. Type I am recovering to get the blessing 6060. This is not the time to stay confused. This is the time to be clear. You must know what was stolen so you can ask for it. Was it peace? Was it your confidence? Was it a connection that was supposed to bless you? Was it the strength you needed to keep going? Ask yourself now, what changed on that day? What stopped moving forward after August 8th? What was flowing but then froze? That will give you a clue. That will help you name the reversal. And what you name you can reclaim. Speak it now. Say it. The peace I lost, I take back. The joy that was stolen, I recover. The opportunity that paused, I call forward again. Do not say, it is too late. Those words are heavy and dangerous. They cancel faith. They open the door for doubt. But you are not called to live in doubt. You are called to live in hope. That is why God is still speaking. That is why this message found you. Because he wants to restore what was yours. And not just restore it, multiply it. When God gives back, he always gives more than before. He makes the enemy regret touching you. He makes the reversal a stage for glory. Type I am strong to get the blessing 3939. Right now, heaven is watching your response. You may not feel strong. You may feel tired, quiet, even numb. But the smallest yes from your heart is loud in the spirit realm. The quietest agreement from your lips shakes doors open. God does not need perfect strength. He needs real surrender. He needs a heart that says, I want what is mine. I believe it's still possible. That one prayer, spoken in truth, is enough to move angels into action. Don't try to figure out how it will happen. Just believe it will. Don't try to imagine the full process. Just trust the hand of the one who restores. The angel doesn't need your plan. He needs your faith. Say it again. The reversal ends now. What was lost is found. What was broken is healed. What was mine is returned. These words create waves. They release wind in the spirit. And that wind begins to push the blessing back into your path. Some of you were about to give up. You were close to letting go of everything. But God stopped you. He placed this word in front of you. Not by chance, but by mercy. Because He still believes in your promise. He still sees your value. Even in your weakness, He sees worth. And He's saying, I am not done. Your moment is still open. The enemy did not win. Rise again. Speak again. Believe again. The atmosphere is shifting even now. Chains are breaking. Delays are being canceled. Walls are shaking. Because you chose to believe again. Because you said, I want it back. Heaven responds to hunger. God rewards those who seek Him. And your seeking is not in vain. Speak it one last time in this part. This is my hour. This is my return. I walk in recovery now. Type I am restored fully to get the blessing 8282. You are not here by accident. You didn't come across this message by chance. This is your spiritual appointment. God brought you here because your window is still open. Yes, the enemy tried to steal your moment. Yes, the favor was reversed. But God is not finished. The blessing has not been destroyed. It was only delayed. And what hath been delayed can still be delivered. Archangel Michael is still fighting for you. He is still standing in the middle of your situation. His sword is not down. His hands are not empty. He is waiting for one more sign from you, a word, a prayer, a declaration. This is your moment to speak clearly. This is your moment to say, I am not giving up. I am not letting the enemy take what God gave me. When you say that, something happens. The air changes. The spirit realm begins to shift. Because your words carry weight. Your voice carries power. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are part of a holy plan. And now, God is pulling you back into that plan. Even if you wandered away. Even if you got tired. Even if you made mistakes. The moment is still yours. If you want it, type I am chosen again to get the blessing 5151. Let's be honest, life had been hard. Some days, you didn't know how to keep going. You smiled in public but cried in secret. You encouraged others but felt empty inside. That's because something was taken from you. The reversal didn't just affect your blessings, it affected your energy, your joy, your clarity. But God sees what the reversal did. He knows the damage. And He is not just here to return your blessing. He is here to heal your soul. The favor was part of your healing. The restoration is more than financial or material. It's emotional. It's spiritual. It's deep. You are not the same as you were before August 8th. Something changed you. Something stopped. But now, it's time for that change to reverse. It's time for movement to return. You don't have to fight alone. You don't have to figure it all out. Just take the next small step of faith. Speak a word. Whisper a prayer. God will do the rest. The angels will handle the battle. You just need to believe and speak. The kingdom of God responds to simple, childlike faith. Type I am healing to get the blessing 9393. Remember, Michael is not an ordinary angel. He is the commander, the one God sends when the battle is heavy. He doesn't show up unless the moment is serious, and he is here for you. That should tell you how valuable this moment is. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are being fought for in heaven. The clock is ticking, but it hasn't run out. You still have time to speak life. You still have time to break the reversal. You still have time to rise. Don't focus on who tried to block you. Don't waste energy on who turned against you. Focus on the one who's still for you. God is for you. Heaven is with you. And angels are fighting for you. That is more than enough. Even if no one else believes in your comeback, heaven believes in it. And that belief is powerful. That belief is enough to break chains, destroy curses, and open the door that was shut. Say this now: my restoration will not be denied. I agree with heaven. I stand with Michael. I take my favor back. You are not begging. You are declaring. You are not hoping. You are activating. The blessing that was reversed is now turning back in your direction. You will see change. You will feel breakthrough. You will walk into new strength. This is not a maybe. This is a must. God is too faithful to let the enemy win. You were born for this moment. You were chosen to rise. Don't let 2 minutes of delay become a lifetime of loss. Speak again. Believe again. Stand again. Your favor is still available. Your energy is returning. Your future is being unlocked. Type I am restored and rising to get the blessing 6464. You are being called out of delay. You are being called out of silence. This is the sound of recovery. This is the moment heaven was waiting for. August 8th at 11:11 a.m. was your time of favor, and even though it was reversed, the door has not closed. God is allowing one last chance to reclaim it. Do not take this lightly. There is a weight in this moment, a holy pressure. The spirit realm is moving quickly, and you must move with it. Heaven is still speaking, but it's speaking to those who have ears to hear. You are hearing this now because your name is still marked. The enemy does not want you to realize how close you are. That is why he has increased the pressure, the distractions, the fear, and the delays. He wants you tired. He wants you numb. He wants you thinking nothing is going to change. But all of that is a lie. The truth is this: favor is still chasing you. Restoration is still calling your name. But it will not chase you forever. It needs your faith. It needs your voice. It needs your heart to rise. Type I am awake and aware to get the blessing 3737. Let's look at what really happened. The day of your breakthrough was known in heaven long before you were born. A moment was written in the book of your life. But somewhere, someone moved in the wrong spirit. They released energy to block you. They reversed the flow. They may not even know what they did, but it happened. They tampered with your gate, and that gate was connected to your peace, your clarity, and your calling. But what they reversed, God can restore. What they blocked, heaven can reopen. Archangel Michael is here to break through where the enemy tried to hold you down. You may have noticed certain things around that time. Dreams stopped. Doors closed. Energy dropped. Confusion rose. That wasn't random. That was the sign of a reversal. But now you're being shown the reason and the solution. The reason was the enemy trying to disconnect you from your destiny. The solution is your voice, your faith, and your agreement with heaven's timing. You are not too late. But you must act now. Type I am on time to get the blessing 7272. There are people tied to your favor. There are lives connected to your breakthrough. This is not just about you. It's about the ones who will be healed when you rise. The ones who will find hope when you speak. The ones who will see light because your darkness was broken. You were chosen not just to receive favor, but to release it. And that's why the enemy fought so hard. Because your rising would be loud. Your restoration would be loud. Your favor would create a wave that touches others. The 2-minute window is still open in the spirit. You must not waste it. You must declare now. The reversal breaks. The favor returns. I align with heaven. I walk into my true moment. These are not just words. They are spiritual fire. They travel through realms. They break through blocks. They release movement. When you say them, you are not just talking. You are unlocking. You are pulling heaven into earth. Take a moment now. Breathe. Speak again. Say, Lord, I know you are not done with me. I believe this is my time. I believe what was mine is still coming. I receive it now. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to have fancy words. God looks at the heart. He hears the honest whisper. And even that whisper can activate angels. Archangel Michael is still fighting for you. His sword is still raised. He is cutting through the delays. He is silencing the darkness. He is making a way through walls. But he is waiting for your signal. Give that signal now with your voice, with your faith, with your agreement. The reversal can still be undone. The favor can still be restored. But this is your moment to act. Say it with courage. This is my hour. This is my gate. I walk through it now. I receive all that was meant for me. Type I am taking it back to get the blessing 7878. You may feel tired. You may feel like nothing has changed yet. But I want to remind you, things shift in the spirit before they show in the natural. Just because your eyes can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Right now, heaven is working. Archangel Michael is moving. Things are shaking in the realm that you cannot see. The moment of reversal is being touched by divine fire. The stolen favor is being pulled out of the enemy's hand. The timeline is bending back into place. And your name is still marked for recovery. The enemy always tries to lie to you after a delay. He whispers that you were forgotten. He tells you to settle. He says this is just life now. But you must reject those lies. You must remember what God promised. His word says he is faithful to complete what he started. That means if the blessing hasn't arrived yet, it's not over. The door is still open. The angel is still fighting. The spirit is still stirring. The enemy may have delayed the moment, but he cannot cancel your future. Type I am still chosen to get the blessing 1818. Your job now is to remain in agreement with God. Don't agree with fear. Don't agree with doubt. Don't speak defeat. Every word that comes from your mouth should be filled with hope, with faith, with fire. Speak what you want to see. Say, my favor is on the way. My moment is coming. My reversal is ending. My strength is returning. When you say this, you're building a wall of faith around your destiny. You're sending a signal to the angels. You're aligning your spirit with heaven. Let's talk about strength. You might feel weak right now, but strength is not about feeling powerful. Strength is about continuing even when it's hard. Every time you choose to believe, even in pain, that's strength. Every time you say, I still trust you, God, that's power. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to stay connected. Keep showing up in faith. Keep declaring the truth. Your voice matters more than you know. Type I'm holding on to get the blessing 4848. There are still blessings in motion. The things that were reversed have not vanished. They are still out there, circling in the spirit, waiting to land. Think of them like spiritual packages waiting to be delivered. But they need the right door to be open. That door is called belief. That door is called agreement. That door is called obedience. When you open that door, heaven delivers what was always yours. Don't let the door stay shut with silence or fear. Open it with words. Open it with worship. Open it with faith. This is not the end of your story. This is a turning point. Everything that was meant to break you will become part of your testimony. The delay will become your doorway. The reversal will become your rise. What the enemy used to shame you, God will use to shine through you. It's the power of divine recovery. It doesn't just fix the past. It creates a new future. One that is stronger. One that is brighter. One that cannot be reversed again. Now is the time to speak like someone who knows their value. You are not begging. You are claiming. You are not lost. You are being repositioned. You are not late. You are right on time in God's eyes. Say it now. I take back what was mine. I receive the favor. I walk into what was delayed. My time is now. These words are not empty. They are keys. They are weapons. They are invitations for heaven to move even more. Type I am stepping forward to get the blessing 9494. When you speak faith, heaven listens. When you give, heaven multiplies. Your support in this moment is not about money. It's about mission. You are helping the message of divine restoration reach those who are still trapped in delay. As you've been blessed, now be a blessing. The seed you sow becomes the sound someone else needs to hear before their moment closes. The Lord says the generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. Your giving becomes oil in the lamp, keeping the light of truth burning for others. Stand with us in this hour, through super thanks, membership, or a gift via PayPal link in the video description below. Release what's in your hand, and God will release what's in His. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Sow into the mission, and expect a harvest. You may not realize this yet, but your spirit is already rising. Even now, as you read these words, something inside you is waking up. The delay tried to shut you down, but it couldn't stop what God planted in you. The enemy hoped the reversal would be permanent, but heaven never agreed with that plan. God's word over your life is stronger than any curse. His voice is louder than any delay. You are not behind. You are right on time, because time in the Spirit works differently. What the enemy meant for harm, God is now turning for your good. This is the time to hold your head up, not in pride but in holy confidence. You are not a victim of time. You are a vessel of God's purpose. You are not just going through this moment, you are growing through it. The favor that was stolen is now circling back. Like a boomerang, it is returning faster, stronger, and full of fire. But you must be ready to receive it. You must prepare your heart. Prepare your mind. Get ready to walk into doors you thought were shut forever. Type I am receiving now to get the blessing 3232. You might be asking, why me? Why was your moment reversed? Why was your favor delayed? The answer is simple. Because of your destiny. The enemy doesn't fight those who carry nothing. He fights those who carry light. He fights those who are about to make an impact. You were targeted because you are marked. You were delayed because your future is dangerous to darkness. But God is greater. The delay didn't stop him. It just made the return even more powerful. The attack was real, but so is the restoration. Everything the enemy reversed, God is now releasing again. Not the same way, but in a better way. What was stolen in confusion will return in clarity. What was delayed by fear will arrive through faith. This is not just recovery, it's divine reversal. God is flipping the script. He is changing the ending. What looked like a loss is now becoming your loudest victory. People who thought it was over for you will soon see the favor fall again. Type I am marked for glory to get the blessing 9898. Your words still matter. Every time you speak faith, you strengthen the angels' fight. Every time you declare truth, you break another chain. The words you speak shape the world around you. Say it again. I rise now. I receive now. I will not miss what belongs to me. These are not just positive thoughts. These are keys in the kingdom. These are declarations that open spiritual gates. They silence darkness. They call forth angels. They bring your blessing back into position. Do not let tiredness stop your tongue. Do not let disappointment silence your praise. Speak. Keep speaking. Heaven is listening. The 2-minute window is still open, and your words are still working. Don't look at the time. Look at the truth. Don't look at what hasn't happened. Look at what's already happening in the Spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. The angel is still standing. The favor is still near. You may still feel weak. That's okay. Even weak people win when they believe. Even tired people rise when they surrender. This is not about being strong all the time. It's about staying connected. Keep your connection to heaven open. Keep your heart pointed upward. And keep your mouth filled with truth. That's how you win. That's how you walk into what was always meant to be yours. Say this now. I will not be left behind. My favor will find me. I speak life into my future. I command the reversal to end. I receive divine restoration. Let those words echo through your soul. Let them break the walls around your spirit. Let them go before you and clear the path. You are not just hoping. You are declaring. You are not just waiting. You are walking. Type I am fully restored to get the blessing 4444. You are closer now than you have ever been. The sound of delay is growing weaker. The power of reversal is breaking. The moment is shifting in your favor. You may not feel it yet, but the spirit realm has already started changing. What was frozen is beginning to melt. What was held back is starting to move forward. The reason you feel pressure right now is because something is about to break open. Pressure always comes before release. The battle always gets louder before the breakthrough arrives. But this is not the time to stop. This is the time to push forward. God is faithful. He never starts something without finishing it. If He marked that moment for your favor, then that favor is still alive. He is still looking for you. The reversal may have delayed it, but heaven never deleted it. What God writes cannot be erased. What He plans cannot be blocked forever. And He has written restoration over your life. Your name is still glowing in the heavens. The blessing still has your name on it. All you must do is stand in agreement and keep your spirit open. Type I am pressing forward to get the blessing 5353. When Michael was sent, it was because heaven saw the attack. God didn't wait for you to cry out. He saw it ahead of time and released his angel to fight for you. That shows how loved you are. That shows how important you are in God's plan. The enemy wanted you to believe no one was fighting for you. But the truth is, you were never alone. You were being covered even when you were crying. You were being defended even when you didn't know what to pray. And that same angel is still here, still pushing back the darkness, still opening the way for your favor to return. Sometimes we forget how spiritual battles work. We think if we don't see it, then nothing is happening. But the greatest moves of God often happen in silence, behind the scenes, in secret. Right now, secret victories are being won for you. Chains are being broken that you didn't even know were there. Doors are opening that were locked for years. People are being positioned to bless you. Opportunities are forming. Answers are gathering. All because you kept believing. All because you didn't give up. Type I am protected and rising to get the blessing 7878. Say this now. I will see what God promised me. I will receive what was delayed. I will walk in what was reversed. Say it again if you must. Say it until your own voice starts to believe it. Say it until your mind catches up with your spirit. These declarations are not just for your ears. They are for heaven and earth. They send signals. They call and back up. They pull your future into the now. They break off doubt and fill the air with divine expectation. Look at how far you've come. You've walked through confusion. You've battled fear. You stood while others gave up. That alone is proof that you are chosen. That is evidence that favor has always followed you. Even in the delay, even in the silence, heaven never forgot you. You were never invisible. You were never disqualified. What God said about you is still true. The delay didn't cancel your destiny. It just stretched your faith. But now, the stretching is almost done. You are standing at the edge of recovery. All you must do now is step forward. One more step. One more declaration. One more moment of belief. Don't turn back now. You are too close. The 2 minutes are almost up. But the gate is still open. Heaven is still waiting. The angel is still near. Speak now. Pray now. Say, I claim my recovery. I walk into my rightful place. I break agreement with delay. I say yes to my divine moment. Say it with faith. Say it with boldness. Say it with authority. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. Type I am stepping into overflow to get the blessing 6767. Something powerful is about to happen. Your spirit can already feel it. The delay is ending. The season of silence is being replaced with the sound of movement. What was blocked is now opening. What was quiet is now speaking. Your moment is rising again. The enemy thought he won. He thought the reversal was permanent. But God is always greater. His plans cannot be broken by human hands or demonic attacks. His favor cannot be stolen when you are still willing to believe. And you are still here. Still believing. Still reading. That means your heart is still reaching. Archangel Michael has not left. He is still present, still holding the sword of justice, still fighting for what is yours. He is the one sent when the war is heavy. And your war was heavy. Your tears were not small. Your losses were deep. But the angel didn't turn away. He came closer. He stood stronger. He waited for you to rise and speak again. And now you are speaking. Now you are rising. Now you are saying, I will not stay down. I will recover what is mine. Type I am moving forward to get the blessing 2929. Some of you were on the edge of breakthrough before the reversal came. You could feel it. Things were shifting. Your spirit was awake. Hope was returning. Then suddenly, everything went quiet. It felt like someone turned off the light. But that light wasn't destroyed. It was hidden behind spiritual interference. The enemy didn't want you to walk into what was next. So he sent confusion. He sent distractions. He stirred fear. He whispered doubt. But none of that has power over the word of God. And that word said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Even now, the weapon is breaking. The fear is fading. The doubt is losing grip. You are remembering who you are. You are standing in truth again. And as you stand, the angel begins to move faster. The more you believe, the more he breaks through. You are not alone in this. You are backed by heaven. And heaven is determined to restore what the enemy touched. Type I am fearless in faith to get the blessing 3838. Let's go deeper for a moment. What was that favor supposed to do? It wasn't just about money or success. That favor was meant to open a season of healing, a season of clarity, a season of new beginnings. That's what was reversed. But God does not cancel seasons. He restores them. And right now, He is turning back the hands of time and the Spirit. You are not just walking into a blessing. You are stepping back into the moment where everything was supposed to change. You are not late. You are right on time. Speak this now with all your heart. I receive my season. I take back the time. I align with heaven's clock. I walk into my divine moment. These are not just words. These are spiritual weapons. You are pushing through what blocked you. You are removing the dust of delay. You are clearing the clouds of confusion. And you are opening the door again. Not just for yourself, but for those around you. When you recover, others will follow. When you rise, others will be lifted. That's why the enemy wanted to stop you. He knew your restoration would release a chain reaction. He knew your breakthrough would create new beginnings for others. But he's too late. Because your eyes are open now. Your heart is awake. Your voice is strong again. You're not asking anymore. You're declaring. You're not begging. You're walking forward. The favor is not a maybe. It is a yes. Heaven says yes to your moment. Heaven says yes to your recovery. Heaven says yes to your return. Type I'm entering my season to get the blessing 9192. This is your moment of decision. You have come so far. You have stood in faith. You have spoken words of truth. You have declared your return. And now, the final push is here. The last part of the reversal is about to break. The blessing that was delayed is almost at your door. You can feel it. There's a new fire inside of you. That fire is proof that the Spirit of God is moving. That fire is proof that Archangel Michael has not stopped fighting for you. He is still holding the gate open. The window is still open, but it's closing soon. This is where many give up, right before the shift. But not you. You were chosen for this moment. You were built for this recovery. The delay was painful, yes. But it taught you how to stand. The reversal hurt, yes. But it taught you how to fight. And now, your faith is stronger than ever. You have prayed. You have spoken. You have believed. Now you must finish it. This is the moment to seal it with your final declaration. Type "I am ready to receive" to get the blessing 2626. Look around at your life. Look at the signs. What has changed since you began to believe again? Maybe you've had clearer thoughts. Maybe you felt peace where there was once panic. Maybe old doors are starting to open again. Those are signs. Signs that the atmosphere is shifting. Signs that your favor is coming back. Heaven is confirming your alignment. And Michael is still pushing through the final layers of resistance. This is the time to praise even if you don't see everything yet. Praise is a weapon. Praise invites God to finish the work. Say, "Thank you, Father, for returning what was mine. Thank you for not letting the reversal win. Thank you that I am walking into favor again." These words are powerful. They release gratitude, and gratitude pulls down glory. The more you thank Him, the more you see Him move. Type "I am grateful" and rising to get the blessing 6768. You not be afraid of what's next. Sometimes we get so used to delay that we fear blessing. But not you. You are being prepared to carry what was promised. You are being shaped to handle the weight of favor. What is coming will not crush you. It will lift you. It will bless you. And it will flow through you to bless others. Because your blessing is not only for you. It is for the people connected to your voice, your life, your story. You have a testimony building. One day you will say, "That moment was reversed, but God restored it. The enemy tried, but God won. I almost gave up, but I didn't." And that story will lift someone else out of their own darkness. You are not just walking into favor. You are walking into legacy, into purpose, into glory. You will not walk alone. The same angel that has been fighting for you will walk with you through the open door. And behind you will come others, walking in the path your faith created. So speak again, even now. Say, "The time is now. The door is open. I take my final step into the blessing. I do not miss this moment. I am ready, and I am moving." These words are not the end. They are the beginning. They are the sound of breakthrough becoming reality. They are the echo of heaven saying, "Well done. You stayed the course. You kept the faith. Now walk into what I prepared for you." This is your final push before the reward. Type "I am stepping through" to get the blessing 8881. Now we have reached the final moment. The clock has almost run out. The 2 minutes that felt short were actually full of power. You were not too late. You were not forgotten. You were called back into alignment. Everything you walked through, every delay, every battle, was to bring you to this point. And now heaven has heard your voice. Archangel Michael has fought hard, and your favor is being restored. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit knows it. You feel stronger. You feel hope again. You feel ready. That's because the moment has shifted. Your reversal has been broken. The door that was once closed is now open. And not just open. It's glowing with the light of God's favor. What you thought was lost has been returned. What you thought was over is just beginning. This is not the end of your story. It's the start of a new chapter. A chapter filled with answers. A chapter filled with power. You are not just stepping into a blessing. You are stepping into your purpose. The pain had a reason. The delay had a lesson. But the time of waiting has passed. The window was closing, but now it has become a gate of glory. Say this now, one final time. I receive what is mine. I walk into my moment. I take hold of my favor. I rise in truth. I live in restoration. I'm crowned in favor to get the blessing 9,999. The moment of recovery is real, and it has already begun. But for many others, their window is still slipping away. As you walk into restoration, your support can help another soul find their voice before it's too late. This isn't about helping us. This is about unlocking someone else's August 8th blessing. Every gift is like a seed planted in divine soil. It grows into light, healing, and breakthrough for others still in darkness. Heaven is saying now, those who refresh others will be refreshed themselves. Your giving is not a donation. It is a spiritual act of obedience. It is a gate opener. It is oil for the fire. Support this mission of truth and prophetic power through super thanks, membership, or through a PayPal gift link in the video description. Heaven honors your giving. You will see the reward. So with boldness, you with faith. Act while the gates are still open.